about Moses. The whole future life of Moses, who's right there in the forefront of our minds as we're celebrating these religious holidays. The great mission which he fulfilled as the leader of Israel testifies to the importance of the work of the Christian mother. Why? And how? There is no other work that can equal this. What was it that Jochebed did? Well, she trained a young man in a span of 12 years who stood the test of loyalty to God in the midst of pagan Egypt. How did she do that? I need more information. I cannot wait to read her book one day. But a little hint is here given to us that it's not just with Moses, but rather it will be found that many who have blessed the world with the light and of genius and truth and holiness, they owe it to the principles that were the mainspring of their influence and success, to a praying Christian mother. Does prayer make a difference? Yes. Because not only does it change things, but it also changes us. And no one would argue that Moses went on to be great. But what we often forget is that standing behind Moses were the many women who helped to make his ministry even a possibility. The women, and probably some men, who prayed him through it. And I wonder, Madison Peters, how many of us will be in heaven one day because of a praying Christian mother, or a praying Christian father, or a praying Christian Sabbath school teacher. We do not know, but what we do know is the importance of that. And because they had no ability to do anything else, on the night before Peter is to be brought out, the church gets together and they start to pray. The story continues. Now, when Herod was about to bring him out on that very night, Peter was sleeping between two soldiers bound in two chains, and sentries before the door were guarding the prison. Already we knew that prison was secure. Already we knew that special arrangements had been made. But now we are reminded of them once again that Peter is sleeping not in his favorite bed with his weighted blanket and his comfy pillow. He is sleeping between two soldiers, and he is physically attached to them with two chains so that he cannot even scratch his nose without their knowledge. And he's deep in the belly of the prison. Now, it's been said before, I just want to sleep like a baby. But frankly, I don't. I would just like to sleep like my husband. There's a lot of things that can disrupt my sleep. Too hot, too cold, noisy cricket, puking dog, crying baby, no socks, cold feet, no. But even when Peter is sleeping between two soldiers, he is able to do exactly that, sleep. And I wonder what kind of thoughts were going through his head that night. I'm going to die tomorrow. What kind of faith that must take. Because the story goes on in verse 7, and the story picks up. And behold, an angel of the Lord stood next to him, and a light shone in the cell. He struck Peter on the side and woke him, saying, "Get up hands. And the irony of the situation is that most of the time when angels show up, they have to tone it down and they have to turn off some of the lights and they have to scale it back, and they're always opening with, don't be afraid, everything's going to be okay. No doubt this angel gets the dispatch from God. It's time to go and get Peter out of jail and get back to work. And the angel's so excited. Perhaps he's bouncing up and down. Maybe it's Gabriel himself. Maybe it's Peter's guardian angel. We don't know, but we know that the angel quickly obeyed and he shows up in the cell. Ta-da! Nothing. The shepherds on the hillside wet their pants when the angel showed up to tell them that Jesus was going to be born. But the thing that I appreciate about Peter is
we
that
made it legendary, y'all. Legendary.
Walking in God's light. And that's sweet to me because sometimes I wonder,
Guys, I can't believe we
am
made
I
it.
more comfortable
We finally made it.
with the darkness?
I gotta add this whole thing. I don't know how many friend requests I got left on this. We ran together a lot.
Sleeping and snacking and fishing and just being with
We
Jesus.
tore them up on running
That
together.
even the divine
Just that one
light
line
did
tore 'em up.
not wake
They've been spawn killing. That's not fair.
him. So the
I
light's
don't
not
go to the
enough.
spawn. I wait for the
The
center.
angel clears his throat. Nothing.
Yeah, give him a chance.
Peter's still sleeping.
But they were spawn killing the last like 10, 20 games. I'm like, is this what they do in Grandmaster V at this level? Spawn kill? I hate to see Legendary.
That when a man is sleeping that sound,
I don't play Legendary. I just make it and I quit.
snoring.
Because I just go back. I got another
And so
profile.
what I'm taking from this passage,
Little lamb back
you
89.
strike Peter. You see
This
that
one's a killer
little
AD.
help, a
Hey, this I think
gentle
is the first
shake,
time
a little pet
he's
on
made
the cheek.
Legendary.
That was not enough. The angel had to strike him. Therefore, should your husband
She should cover her
be
hair.
sleeping like this,
She can preach. Just cover
you
your hair.
also can strike him, just like the angel, and say, "Get up quickly."
If you want,
Does this
if you want people to listen to you,
make sense?
you gotta do the whole thing.
The angel struck Peter
That's why
on
people
the
started
side,
listening to you and
woke
did
him
the
up,
whole
saying,
thing.
"Get up quickly." And the interesting thing
But they
is
want
that
him
even though
celibate.
we'll find out about this later,
They
Peter
kept him
still
celibate.
thinks that this is actually
I'm
a
still
dream,
celibate.
as he
I'm trying to
moves
find
to
one.
obey the very
Any
chains that are
girlfriend
on
at this
him.
point would do better than no girlfriend.
Because God has often asked
I know,
us
I'm
to
trying
do
to wait for
hard
a pretty one.
things, but never to do impossible things. That is to say that it is
The
not
pretty ones,
impossible
they're
to
not too
obey
much.
God. It is difficult, it is illogical, it defies logic. But as you move to obey and do what
I have
He
to
has
fix it.
asked you to do, it is possible
We end up
for the
with
very
ugly
things
people
that
because
hold
of
you
what
to
society's
fall
done.
right
You're
off.
pretty. You shouldn't
And
take
that's
that.
exactly what
That's what you
happened
should say.
to Peter. So
You're
I want
pretty.
you to know that there is no
You should reason
chain
this out.
that can bind
Try to
you
work with them.
that is not subject
They've been
to
told
the
their whole
power
life.
of God. The story
You're
goes
pretty.
on.
You can get by on your looks.
The angel said to him, "Dress yourself, put on your sandals." And what follows next is an order in which we get the idea that the angel is talking to a toddler. Peter, Peter, no. Shirt first. Then jacket, shirt.
Something's broken.
Shirt first. Now your sandals, Peter. Now
it's
your
broke.
sandals. Wrap your jacket around you. Follow me.
They still haven't done the CT
And
scan.
he went out and followed
late.
him. He didn't know that what was being done by the angel was real, but thought that he was seeing a vision. But even when
This celebration
things
video,
seemed
legendary. Finally legendary.
Peter's first response
XP 3000. How'd I do? I was number one. Oh, they were close number
I
one.
want to draw this point out. That there is a very
With the C in it.
interesting connection
They're in
between
them. They have the same amount of kills I do.
and prayer. Peter tries to obey, and he's able to
But Eunice is not.
because he's obeying. And then he gets these directions, and he doesn't even think they're real, but he does his best to obey. And I love that Peter's first response is to obey because
Their church
that may
doesn't
not
do
always
100% of the
be my
Bible.
first response.
Then why do you judge everybody else?
A great many skills that I have learned and
Especially
acquired in
Christian
my
church.
life, I
Yeah,
have done
I
so
know.
because of the sticker chart my mother made me. I like stickers. I like incentives. And I like rewards. Can I get a witness?
Hallelujah, no.
But Peter has come to the place where obedience is his learned response. And I love that because it's
Yeah,
a response that
gotta
must
celebrate,
be learned. It is not
If I play
natural.
again on Legendary,
And
I'm
that's
gonna lose
why
my
with
Legendary
our
stuff.
little ones, obedience to mom and dad is one of the most critical and crucial lessons because you must know, little one, that when you obey,
Let's see,
there
let's
is
see,
happiness. And when you don't, there is not. Peter has come to this place where even if he's sleeping, even if he's dreaming, even if it's an angel from God or God himself, he's like, I must obey. And that is exactly the place that I would like to come to in my own life. Recently, there was some police footage that was released. A house was on fire. The police officer goes into the house. He's clearing it. He's trying to make sure that everybody's out and that no one's going to be hurt. And he sees the dog, and the dog starts walking away from him. And the police officer is like, where are we going? So he's running after the dog. It's a nice dog. And the dog takes him right to the door and then, get my leash. In other words, what the dog is saying is, this house can be burning down, but I can't go without my leash.
We gotta work on that weight as people. Me too. Okay, can I pause?
I want to be that way when God is talking to me.
Hallelujah.
I want to obey when it's difficult, when it defies logic, and when it doesn't make sense. That is who I want to be because then you get to see these miracles taking place. For example, they walk out and they pass the first and the second guard. They came, and you know, it's not just one obstacle that we have to overcome. It's the chains, it's the guards, it's the first gate, it's the second gate. Then they come to an iron gate. It's leading into the city. It opened for them of its own accord. They went out and went along one street, and immediately the angel left him in one of the most anticlimactic angel encounters in the Bible, period. Peter finally comes to himself and he says, I am sure that the Lord has sent
Call
his
him on
angel to
Monday.
rescue me from the hand of Herod and from all that the
I hope it wasn't
Jewish
sauce.
people were expecting. There was no Taco Bell, there was no donut shop, there was no place else to go except for to the house where the prayer meeting was happening. And so Peter does exactly that. He arrives, verse 13. When he knocked at the door of the gateway, a servant girl, a servant what? A servant what? Thank you. Named Rhoda came to answer, recognizing Peter's voice. And this is a point that I want to camp on. How did she recognize Peter's voice? She recognized it because she had heard it before. Don't ever think that an eye roll negates the fact that the teenagers are listening. They can still hear. And also, don't think that Jesus presents himself to the highest before presenting himself to the lowest. Here we have the Apostle Peter, the miracle in the flesh, and he shows up. It says hi to the teen first. And she was a girl. Rhoda came to answer, recognizing Peter's voice. In her joy, she didn't open the gate.
it was pretty intense.
After Harry,
You know, to win Legendary, it just popped up. I didn't expect Legendary. I thought I had to fight a couple more fights. And then after I fight a couple more fights, I was going to get Legendary. But lo and behold, this team that you see right before you pulled through. They pulled through, came through. We ended up beating them 60-39. First time we crossed the line, we were down 4-0 in the beginning, and then we crossed the line at 9-8, and we got first one, and we never let go of the lead after that. So it was 9-8, 10-9, 12-11. We never let go of the lead. It was one after the other, after the other, after the other, and it was pretty intense. You should have seen the fighting, but I didn't record that live. We ended up running together instead of solo. We were more strategic in what we did, and we came out on top finally. So this has been hell on earth, trying to fight for a mission spot in Legendary, because I'm doing it without a team. You know, everybody in Legendary has a team. They're not by themselves. There's very few people that play by themselves, and I'm one of them. And my team is whoever I get linked up with, and that means I gotta adjust and call out plays and talk to them about moving forward or not moving forward, and I gotta take over captain of the team. And this time I chose to be silent, and it won us the game. So sometimes as a captain, you don't always have to talk. You can be silent, and your silence will speak. And then your works, if you add works into the silence, that's a second thing we can talk about next time. Next season when we go Legendary again. Every season I try to go Legendary so far for the last two seasons. Hopefully I'll continue for the third season to go Legendary. But it's real hard. It is very difficult. It makes us mad. It makes us so mad. Like, you can't get it because I've been losing every day for the last 3 or 4 days. Every time I play it, I've been losing 3 or 4 times a day. And I'm just losing. And I start with a victory or end with a victory, but it's not enough in points because I lose the points by losing. And then when I get a victory, I get those points back. So I'm just stagnant and I never moved. But somehow this victory was a big enough victory that it gave me 95 points. And it moved me to Grandmaster. It's usually 35, 32. You know, maybe because my ranking was 75 instead of 66 or 62. You know, my rating is 75 now. So I don't know how I got a 75 rating. You know. But it's Legendary. We'll probably be back on Little Lamb back 89, starting from the bottom. You know what I mean? It'll be a pretty easy game. We'll go, now that we've achieved our goal for the season, we'll probably do Battle Royale, Zombies, we'll do Gundam, we'll do WWE again, we'll do, you know, other stuff. But I'm glad we could accomplish this task. This is a real big task. It's a big milestone. Every season, it's huge. You're like, nobody achieves it. First of all, Legendary, nobody achieves it. Nobody. Let's check out our medal. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that's what we, how do we check medals again? Check medals, more data. loadout. My loadout is the best. I had the best loadout too. Achievements: Kingslayer, Survivor, Double Kill, Berserker, Bloodthirsty. Kill 5 enemies without dying. That's the winning loadout for Legendary, by the way, guys. The final decision is here. I made it all the way from, the ruts, just trying to win. And this is the winning combo. Flamethrower instead of dogs. I switch sometimes to other characters, but this is number 1 character I use too. I got the character this season. I put him on, and I've been using him ever since. And it won me to Legendary. I'm 207 now. I've had it since 2019, this account. Somehow I was 2nd place in Lethal Tactical. Oh wow, 6262 1031. Impact. He had more damage. Anyway, those are some massive results, massive statistics. If you want to keep those statistics for this season. Last season I didn't put it all online. I just put that I went Legendary. But this time we got a video. So remember, like, share, comment, and visit our gift shop and support us. Buy from our gift shop. It's Wajid Commodities LLC. It's registered with the state of Indiana, so it's a legit business. It's not fake. And I have a EIN number and everything to prove it. But we have a gift shop on there, and we sell gifts. There's all kinds of gifts. You want to manage sunglasses, Jordans, Nike shoes, cell phones, cologne. There's a lot of sold out stuff. We've sold out of a lot of stuff. So just ignore the sold out. If it's been sold out, we're sold out, babe. We've been selling out and everything. And then we also sold sunglasses in the mall, and then we transferred online. So that's why we still sell sunglasses. We sell saffron from Persia instead of like Italy or Morocco or India. There's Indian saffron, but they say the most luxurious and the most expensive saffron is from Persia. But somehow we got a great deal on it, and we're selling it right now. It's super cheap. It's super, super cheap. It's usually way more expensive than it is right now. And I've got Dead Sea salt on there if you like things from the Dead Sea in Israel and stuff, or Jordan, wherever it might come from. I think it comes from Israel. We sell cologne, all kinds of cologne and perfume. We sell leggings and stuff and workout. So these are all gifts you can give to people. Our gift shop. Don't forget us on our gift shop. Instead of donating to Patreon, you can buy at our gift shop. And we've got $5 sunglasses. We've got $100 sunglasses. So they're all good. You just pick what you like. I think I make the same on a lot of items. Just $1 or $2 or $3 or $4. Or $1 on most items. I make $1. So don't worry about buying expensive. Buy what you like. That's why I set up the shop, because I want you to buy what you like. It's Wajid Commodities LLC on TikTok. Just follow the link in the description and support us there. Thanks for watching me go Legendary. I work all the time, yeah. I turned it into a business. My nose is bad. My nose is bad. Just to remember myself what I used to look like. Anyway, don't forget us on TikTok. Let me check right now. See if I have something special you would really like. It's called Eunice ASA Healer on TikTok. That's my name. You know, you'll see it on YouTube. I'm a healer. You know, some people are witches and wards and sorcerers. I'm a healer. Like I've always been a warrior healer. You gotta be a warrior first to be a healer. You can't be a mage. You gotta be a warrior. I don't know how I became a warrior. It came and found me. I thought I was getting beat up. And the Lord today said, no, you were being a warrior. All those things you've heard before. From everywhere. I'm tired of being a warrior. I should be on here, but you penalize me. Your AI is like so sensitive. It penalizes everything. Shut. Okay, let me go to my shop real quick. The new items they have are not good. I knew when I first started they'd be good items. But as they get older, they'll try wacky stuff. And it's not even that good. Stick to my base. Ooh, I don't know why I like that over this. I don't know why. I just, Alright, sell. Sign up. Oh, sign up to sell? No. I don't want to do that. I like my affiliate shop. It's great. You get on YouTube. 1,000. Every month they buy from me. Probably once a year. I gotta get more people. You keep saying I've got more people. I just can't see them yet. Is that true? You keep saying it. I don't believe you. I don't believe it. Till I see it. Alright, let me check what else I could sell you guys. There's Fragrant Villa. I sell cologne, you know that. This is the Afnan Supremacy Collection, De Parfum Edition Collection. Anyway, nothing good. There's nothing good anymore. That ornament, that might be nice, but it's expensive. Diamond glass. Oh, it's just glass. You're gonna put Germany out of business. I'm so afraid to sell Chinese skincare products and healthcare products because they say they break you out and stuff. And they don't have an FDA I think they have an FDA, but they have different rules. And it's approved to sell here, but if something happens, I'll lose my mind. This is so ironic. Cigar cologne. It's only... There's a free gift inside. It won't show me the price. People like it. $2. No, it's not. Quit lying. I gotta add stuff later to my cart. I'm ready for Christmas. I'm gonna advertise this Christmas. I don't know how to do it. I think I need to buy a product first. Make a video for it. Which I'm real creative. I make videos. And after I make a video for it, like the influencers, you know, I advertise it. Like they did the sticks. I gotta have the product, but they won't let me sample anymore. People went crazy on samples, I guess. I can't get a sample to save my life. I'll just send them to 515. No, I can send them here. I don't know where I'm gonna do this. There's skincare. It would be great if I trusted it, but I don't trust it yet. I don't trust it. It promises the world, but is it any good? It's super expensive, some of the stuff. It's super expensive. I'm not a beautician. I'm an accessories person. This is a whole nother animal in business. You gotta know your product. The chemicals, the not chemicals, the arguing points, the not arguing points. That's why I stick to commodities. I know commodities. I've been on the ground with commodities. I've been up in the sky with commodities. I've been as high as you go with commodities. Selling them, buying them, trading them, in between. Commodities. I know commodities.